Hey, baseball fans. Welcome back to Tits and Streams, your go-to channel for daily baseball predictions. I'm Koken, and I'm here to give you the inside scoop on today's top matchups. Before we dive into today's picks, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest predictions. If you enjoy our content, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends who love baseball and sports betting. Our channel relies entirely on your support. We don't have any sponsors, so every like, share, and comment helps us keep going. If you'd like to support us even more, consider donating by pressing the thanks button under this video. We love hearing from you. Drop a comment below. Your feedback makes our channel better. All right, let's get into today's predictions. Today we have predictions for 4 MLB games. The first prediction for today is for a game between the Pittsburgh Pirates and Cincinnati Reds. The Cincinnati Reds and Pittsburgh Pirates are gearing up for a key showdown as the season winds down, with both teams trying to wrap things up on a positive note. The Pirates, at 72-83, are stuck in a rough patch, far from breaking even this year. They've lost 5 of their last 6, sitting in the basement of the NL Central. The first 2 games of this series have been especially tough, giving up 15 runs across both contests. Before this series, Pittsburgh struggled against the Cardinals, dropping 3 out of 4 and lost 2 of 3 to the Royals. They did, however, sweep the Marlins to show a bit of spark. The Pirates stand at 6-7 in their last 13 games. On the mound, their pitching staff has a 4.19 ERA with a 1.32 WHIP, and opposing batters are hitting .252 against them. Offensively, they've managed 640 runs with a .236 batting average and a .302 on-base percentage. Brian Reynolds has been a bright spot, hitting .276 with 22 home runs and 85 RBIs this season. Cincinnati, meanwhile, sits at 76-80, having split their last 4 games. They found success against the Pirates, winning the first 2 games of this series by scores of 8-3 and 7-1. Prior to this, the Reds lost 2 out of 3 to the Braves, took 2 out of 3 from the Twins, and dropped 2 of 3 to the Cardinals. Currently 4th in the division, Cincinnati has gone 5-3 over their last 8 games. The Reds' pitching has held its own, sporting a 4.13 ERA and a 1.25 WHIP, with opponents hitting just .240 against them. Offensively, they've outpaced Pittsburgh, putting up 693 runs with a .234 average and a 307 on-base percentage. Elly De La Cruz has been a key player, batting .263 with 25 home runs and 74 RBIs this season. Hunter Greene is taking the hill for the Reds, and he's a big reason for the team's optimism moving forward. Greene's had a breakout season, boasting a 2.83 ERA and 162 strikeouts across 143 innings. This start, following his return from the IL, is a chance for him to finish the year strong. On the other side, the Pirates are sending out Paul Skeens, who's lived up to the buzz. He's been phenomenal, posting a 2.07 ERA for the season, and an even sharper 1.06 ERA over his last 3 outings. Skeens has been electric, and fans can appreciate the show he puts on, no matter their team. This game should be tight, with both teams pushing for a strong finish. While Greene gives Cincinnati a lot to feel good about, Skeens' recent performances, combined with a more reliable Pirates bullpen, tilt the scales in Pittsburgh's favor. I believe the Pirates will edge out the win in this one. The second prediction for today is for a game between the Seattle Mariners
Welcome to
and
BetUS,
Texas Rangers.
Sportsbook and Casino, your
The
ultimate
Texas
hub for
Rangers and
secure and
Seattle
thrilling
Mariners
sports
are
betting
squaring off
and
in an
casino
AL West
gaming.
matchup
BetUS
that
is
might
one of
not
the
have
oldest
playoff
and most
implications,
reliable online
but it's still a
sportsbooks in
fight
the
for
U.S.,
pride.
serving millions
The
of clients
Rangers,
all
sitting
over the
at
globe each month.
73-82,
BetUS,
have had a rough
trusted for
season.
over 30
They've
years,
dropped 3
offers
straight
huge
games,
welcome bonuses,
including the
countless
first 2
betting
of this
options,
series,
and many deposit
allowing
and
8
payout
runs
methods.
in each of those
Depositing
losses.
funds is a breeze and
While they
safe,
managed
with a
to
minimum
snag 2
deposit
wins
of
in a
just
recent series
$10.
against the Blue
Payouts
Jays,
are fast and
they've struggled in their
hassle-free,
matchups
beginning
with the
at only
Mariners and
$50.
Diamondbacks.
Choose
The
from
Rangers
various
pitching
payout
staff
options like
hasn't been able to find
MoneyGram,
much
Couriered
consistency,
Check,
posting a
cryptocurrency, or
440 ERA
Bankwire.
with a 1.30
Signing up is
WHIP.
quick and easy.
Opposing
For
teams
signing
are
up,
hitting
you can use the
.243
link in the
against them,
description and
and on
enjoy a
offense, they've
generous
scored 644
125%
runs,
welcome bonus
with a
of
team
up
batting
to
average of just
$3,000.
.237 and a
By signing
304
up using
on-base
the link in the
percentage.
description, you'll
Adolis
also
Garcia
support
has
us
been a
as we
bright
earn a
spot,
small commission
launching
from your
23 home
registration at
runs and driving in
BetUS.
80 RBIs,
Thank you for supporting us.
though his
Join
221
now and
average
start
is nothing
winning.
to brag about. On the other side, the Mariners are sitting at 80-75 and have been on a roll lately, winning 3 straight, including 2 dominant victories over Texas by scores of 8-2 and 8-4. They've gone 6-2 in their last 8 games, pushing hard for a wild-card spot. Seattle's pitching has been rock solid, boasting a 3.51 ERA and a 1.08 WHIP. Cal Raleigh has been a key offensive contributor with 30 home runs and 94 RBIs, although he's hitting a modest .213 for the year. The Rangers, reigning World Series champions, have faced plenty of adversity this season. Injuries to star pitchers Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer have hurt their chances, as has the absence of Corey Seager at times. Texas has struggled to stay consistent, and it's cost them any shot at the postseason this year. However, if they can get healthy, they might be a team to watch next season. Seattle's postseason hopes are still alive, thanks in part to a 6-game losing streak by the Royals, which has put the Mariners back in the wild-card mix. They're only 1.5 games behind the Twins and 2 behind the Royals for the final spot. To secure a playoff berth, Seattle will need to win 6 of their final 7 games, a tall order but not impossible. Bryan Woo will take the mound for Seattle, part of their young, promising pitching staff. He's had a solid year with a 2.85 ERA, but his recent struggles, a 6.06 ERA in his last 3 starts, are concerning, even though the Mariners won 2 of those games. Texas will counter with Andrew Heaney, who has quietly put together a decent season with a 3.89 ERA. Under Bruce Bochy's management, Heaney has been able to avoid overuse, and the Rangers are 4-1 in his last 5 starts. Although Seattle has the momentum, having won 47 of their last 69 matchups against the Rangers, they've struggled in Texas, going just 3-9 in their last 12 games there. Despite the Mariners' recent surge, I'm leaning towards the Rangers in this one. Heaney has been reliable, and with Texas playing steady at home, I expect him to deliver another strong performance. I'm picking the Rangers to take this one and avoid a sweep. The third prediction for today is for a game between the Colorado Rockies and Los Angeles Dodgers. The Los Angeles Dodgers are gearing up for a crucial showdown against the Colorado Rockies. The Dodgers currently hold a 3-game lead over the Padres with 7 games remaining in the NL West, meaning they're on the cusp of securing the division title but still have some work to do. On the flip side, the Rockies are fighting to avoid the worst record in the National League, sitting alongside the Marlins at the bottom. The Rockies have managed to gain some steam recently, evening the series with a 6-3 victory over the Dodgers. They've also put together solid series wins against the Diamondbacks and Cubs in the last week and a half. Ezequiel Tovar has been the standout for Colorado, notching 166 hits, including 44 doubles, 25 homers, and driving in 74 runs this season. Ryan McMahon and Brenton Doyle have also stepped up, with McMahon hitting 20 long balls and Doyle blasting 22 homers and 71 RBIs, while leading the team in stolen bases with 29. Brendan Rodgers leads the team in batting average, hitting .265, and Michael Toglia has added 25 homers to the mix. As for the Dodgers, they're looking to shake off Saturday's loss and bounce back in this contest. A win would keep their momentum going, especially after taking their previous series against the Marlins. Shohei Ohtani has been a beast this year, tallying 180 hits, 52 home runs, and 122 RBIs, while hitting a solid .297. Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Will Smith have also been key players, with Betts racking up 125 hits and 72 RBIs, Freeman adding 22 home runs and 88 RBIs, and Smith chipping in 19 homers and 72 RBIs. Despite their recent success, the Rockies are still facing a long uphill climb, likely staring down a 100-loss season. One of their biggest challenges remains attracting top-level free agent talent, especially pitchers. The thin air at Coors Field makes it tough for pitchers to post strong numbers, which affects their value in free agency. On the other side, the Dodgers have a stacked roster that looks like an all-star team, with Betts, Freeman, and Ohtani all delivering MVP-caliber performances. Yet, despite their star power, the Dodgers have struggled to translate regular season dominance into postseason success, winning just 1 World Series in the past 35 years, and that came during the shortened 2020 season. Their pitching staff isn't as sharp this year as in the past, and they're banking on Yamamoto to deliver, though his season has been marred by injuries. If the Dodgers want to make a deep playoff run, they'll need him at his best. When it comes to this game, it seems like a mismatch on paper. The Rockies have a few offensive weapons, but playing in Coors Field inflates their stats. The Dodgers, with their balanced attack and superior pitching, should have no problem cruising to a comfortable win. Personally, I'm confident the Dodgers can cover a 2.5-run spread here. They've got the firepower, and I don't see the Rockies putting up enough runs to keep it close. I believe the Dodgers take this one with ease. The fourth prediction for today is for a game between the Philadelphia Phillies and New York Mets. The Philadelphia Phillies face off against the New York Mets in what should be a tight, competitive showdown. The Phillies, holding the best record in the league, are pushing to lock in home field advantage throughout the postseason. They've been playing some solid baseball, including a series win over the Mets last week, followed by another series victory against the Brewers, where they only allowed 9 runs in Milwaukee. On the road, the Phillies have also held their own, sitting 4 games over .500 away from home. On the flip side, the Mets are pushing hard to secure that third National League wildcard spot with a 2-game cushion over the Braves. They're coming off an impressive sweep of the Nationals, where they racked up 22 runs while allowing just 2. The Mets have been tough to beat at home, holding a strong record of 9 games over .500 at Citi Field. The Phillies' recent series with the Brewers had its ups and downs. After a convincing 5-1 win on Tuesday, they dropped the next two, including a 6-3 loss to the Mets on Saturday. Ranger Suarez pitched 5 innings and allowed 2 earned runs in that game. The Mets, meanwhile, continued their momentum, scoring 3 decisive runs in the 7th inning to pull off the win. Starter Sean Manaea allowed 3 earned runs over 7 innings, giving New York the needed stability. The next game will feature a pitching duel between Tyler McGill for the Mets and Zach Wheeler for the Phillies. Wheeler, a former Met, has been in top form this season, posting a 2.56 ERA overall and a sizzling 1.89 ERA over his last 3 starts. The Phillies have won Wheeler's last 3 outings, and they boast a strong 19-11 record when he takes the mound. However, Wheeler has often been plagued by tough luck, where he pitches well but doesn't always get the run support he needs to secure a win. The Phillies, despite their high-profile roster, have struggled at times to live up to expectations in recent years. They reached the World Series a couple of seasons ago but fell short as a wild-card team. This year, however, they've already locked up a playoff spot, though they're still battling to secure the division title. On the other hand, the Mets are catching fire at the right moment. New York has a history of peaking late in the season, and right now, they're playing some of their best baseball. With momentum on their side, this game becomes even more intriguing. While I expect Wheeler to deliver another strong performance, history suggests the Phillies may not always capitalize on his outings. Given how well the Mets have been playing at home and their current hot streak, I'm leaning toward New York to take this one. It's going to be a close, hard-fought game, but I believe the Mets will pull through.